meeting of Vasco Toastmasters Club and ICG Toastmasters Club. So I will begin by stating the mission of the meeting. We provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So I welcome you all, and I hope you have a good time in our meeting. Now I hand over to our president, Toastmaster Vishal Sharma. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivani. A very good evening to my dear Toastmasters and dear guests. As the presiding officer, I welcome you all to the first joint meeting of Vasco and ICG Toastmasters Club. Before we begin, I would like to welcome our guest and would request them to share a word or two about themselves and how did they come to know about us. Can we start with our first guest, Dr. Pramod?
Oh, hi. I've been Toastmaster for a long time, but I had discontinued now because I already graduated. But once a Toastmaster, it said, once a Toastmaster, you are always a Toastmaster. And I've been attending all virtual meetings. I have already earned 2 ATMs and ACB. And I was a charter member for MAPSA Toastmasters Club and Parvari Club also. And I have attended Toastmasters meeting in US, Mangalore, and Goa. And I enjoy this type of meeting. Only thing is I graduated. I don't know where to go. But I had done all sorts of leadership skills that I got. I used it. I had set up my own pharmaceutical company. And all this Toastmaster training had helped me a lot. And right now I'm enjoying my life in Goa.
Thank you so much.
Pramod, long time.
Oh, hi. Friendly.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pramod. I would now request guest CA to guest CA. I think she's not there. Can we have guest Anika share a few words with us? Yes, Anika. Anika, we can't hear you.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, okay. So good evening once again to one and all. It's a pleasure to be a part of this entire session. I'm a guest for Ma'am Vicky Dilemma. I'm also teaching in St. Andrews ICSE school. And I heard about the Toastmasters through Ma'am itself, and she has been very open and verbal about appreciating all your hard work and all that you do in the entire vicinity, which also gave me an inspiration to know about you all the more. And that's why I'm present here today as well.
It's nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
A famous guy named Anonymous once quoted, "Do not wait until the conditions are perfect to begin. Beginning makes the condition perfect." Keeping this quote in mind, I would like to invite the Toastmaster of the day of our today's meeting, Toastmaster Anisha. Being a new Toastmaster has not only demonstrated her as a great evaluator at the club as well as the area level, but also has given her an opportunity to take the center stage as a Toastmaster of a meeting. Let us put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster Anisha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for the introduction. It is my pleasure to serve as the Toastmaster of the day today. A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the joint Vasco and ICG Toastmasters meeting. The theme for today's meeting is metamorphosis. The first time I came across metamorphosis was in school, when I learned how a caterpillar transmutes into a butterfly. It was really fascinating to discover how change is inevitable, but can also be positive. Well, the year that just passed definitely brought in unprecedented change across the world. Many lives and livelihoods were lost. We were made aware of our mortality and of what really matters. But we humans have an indomitable spirit and are already geared up to defeat the virus and go back to our normal lives. But surely we will not return to our normal lives as the same individuals that we were. Let us usher in 2021 with the need for metamorphosis. Just like the caterpillar, which transforms into a butterfly, let us look forward to positive transformation and change. For the benefit of our guests, I would like to explain the structure of a Toastmaster meeting. The meeting is divided into 3 sections. The first is the prepared speech section, wherein members will be delivering speeches prepared beforehand based on the projects and parts that they have chosen. The second section of this session is the table topics round, wherein members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet. This round is also known as the impromptu speech section. Guests are welcome to participate in this round as well. The third and final part is the evaluation round, in which all prepared speeches as well as other aspects of the meeting will be evaluated by the general evaluator and her team. As the Toastmaster of the day, it is my duty to introduce the role bearers who will assist me in running of today's meeting. The first role bearer. To keep track of the time spent by each speaker, please help me welcome the timer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Anand. He says that 2020 pushed him out of his comfort zone and step ahead to a positive 2021. Toastmaster Anand, can you please introduce your role?
Hello everyone, a very good evening to you all, and Happy New Year, because after we entered into 2021, this is the first meeting and this is the first time I'm seeing you all, so Happy New Year. Today's my role is of being a timer, and as you all know, I am responsible to manage the time here, keep up the time, and make sure the entire meeting goes as per our schedule. So let's start, and I hope you enjoy the time today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand.
Over to
sorry. Toastmaster Anand, can you show the timing device?
Yes.
To the audience, please.
Can you see the screen?
En France, en provenance d'un pays extérieur à l'Union européenne, quel qu'il soit, devront effectuer un test avant de partir.
Zoom Master Vishal, you're on mute.
Toastmaster Anand, have you shared your screen?
Yes, Vishal, I have just shared my screen, but just a moment.
There is a share screen option.
Yeah, I did that, and you'll see it now.
Yes, we can see it now.
Yes, we can.
can you explain the three colors, if you don't mind, Toastmaster Anand?
Oh yes. When the speech starts, I'll be showing color white. Then the moment the speaker, when they reach the qualifying time, I will show them the green screen, and then after, when they're about to end, I mean like when their time is about to get over, I'll show yellow, and then the red screen comes after their timing is ended, and they'll be given a grace period of 30 seconds. After that, then I'll show them the red card. When the red card comes in, then it means they have to end their speech. Basically.
Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anand, for explaining that. We now move on to our next role player, that is the grammarian. Sorry, not the grammarian, the R counter. So the R counter will be keeping track of the R's and ums during the meeting. This role will be taken up by Toastmaster Rishabh. He shares that he has learned to appreciate finding happiness in the little things in life thanks to 2020. Toastmaster Rishabh, if you can please introduce the role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anisha. So just imagine that all of us are just watching a YouTube video right now, and suddenly an ad pops up. Now we all know how annoying and frustrating that is, and we normally tend to get pushed back from the content that we're watching. So this is exactly what filler words do to a person's speech. When a person is delivering something and has got the grasp of the audience, and suddenly these words like oh, so, like come up, we tend to take a step back and we tend to get away from what the person is trying to explain to us. That is what my role is. I'll be keeping a track of all the filler words like oh, so. And at the end, when I'm called upon by the TMOD, I will give my report. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishabh, for explaining that. Finally, we have our grammarian who will be tracking the good and not so good usage of grammar. Toastmaster Tanya will be playing this role. She states that 2020 taught her to be grateful and appreciate the smallest things in life. Toastmaster Tanya, if you can please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Anisha. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So, greetings to my fellow Toastmasters and also the esteemed guests present here. I am Toastmaster Tanya Redkar. Now, we all love to read books. We go attend talks. Have you noticed this one thing, how those phrases, the words influence us? Well, and why is that so? It is because the speakers know how to use those words very effectively in a very coherent manner. And that is why good usage of words and grammar is very important in order to communicate your ideas very effectively. Well, as a grammarian, my role is to pay close attention to the usage of English and also to provide constructive feedback for improvements. At the end of the meeting, I will provide you with a grammar usage report. But before that, let me just introduce you to the word of the day. Well, the word of the day will help all the speakers to enrich their vocabulary in their speeches. For today's meeting, the word of the day is transmute, which means change in form, appearance, or nature. And a good usage of it is in this particular sentence, it is impossible to transmute base metal into gold. I encourage all the speakers to use the word of the day as frequent as possible, and I will make a note of how often you use it. I will present my report at the end of the meeting when called upon. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Anisha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanya. So we now move to we are now all set to start our first section, the section of prepared speeches. At the end of every speech, the audience will be provided 1 minute to send their personal feedback to the speaker. Please share the same through private chat. Also, please note there has been a slight change in the agenda. Evaluator 3 will be Toastmaster Stavir instead of Toastmaster Meenal. It is my pleasure to introduce the first speaker. Toastmaster Yash says that 2020 taught him to avoid unwarranted social outing and spend more time with people who really matter to him. I request his evaluator, Toastmaster Clifford, to read out the objectives of Toastmaster Yash's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anisha. Toastmaster Yash Vednikar has chosen the path strategic relationship, and he will be speaking for a duration of 5 to 7 minutes, and he is currently in Project 1 Level 2. The purpose of this project is for the member to identify his or her primary leadership style or styles. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Anisha. And all the best to the speaker, Toastmaster Yash.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Clifford.
Thank you. Thank you, Clifford. The timer, can I just, how do I spotlight his video, by the way? I cannot do that. Yes. Can you just tell me if my screen is visible?
We can see the timer start right now.
Yash.
Is my screen visible now?
Toastmaster Yash, Toastmaster Anand is sharing the screen.
Yes. Now is my screen available?
No. Toastmaster Anand, can you stop sharing a screen?
Yes.
Now it's visible.
Now it's visible.
It's visible, right?
Toastmaster Anand, can you indicate the time signals using something other than the screen for Toastmaster Yash?
I'll be stopping the screen in some time. Afterwards, he can share the screen.
Okay, perfectly fine.
Yes. Okay. It's only required for the first initial phase.
Toastmaster.
Is my screen visible now, no?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Perfect,
yes.
perfect.
Toastmaster Yash, your video, is it on? Are we able to see?
I will stop the screen and then afterwards I will start with the video.
You cannot keep your video on at the same time as the screen?
I've practiced it in this manner. Let's progress with this only. Okay? It's just required for the initial phase.
Okay, can you stop sharing once and just show us that the video is working fine? If you stop sharing, can we just see? Okay.
Yes, it's visible now, no?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Toastmaster Yash, you may, I think your audio is also working fine.
Yes.
Are you ready? Okay. So we can start with your speech. Toastmaster Yash, work in progress, Toastmaster Yash.
Mahatma Gandhi, Barack Obama, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and we have this handsome person over here. What do you think is the common thing between the 5 people I have mentioned over here? Well, the first 4 people that I had shown, they're internationally recognized leaders who have led huge enterprises. They've led people. They've rather led a whole country as a whole. And the 5th person, well, we shall find out about myself. We shall find out. Can I see myself? Wait, Anant, your screen is being shared and I can see only your video.
We can see you, Toastmaster Yash.
Go ahead, Yash, go ahead.
Okay. Among the 5 people that I've shown, the first 4 people, they are internationally recognized leaders who have led whole nations and institutions, and they've led people as a whole. And the 5th person, we shall find out about myself. I would like to consider myself as a work in progress. And if you go to see, aren't we all a work in progress? A very good evening, respected Toastmasters and guests present here today. I want everyone to think about the best leader that they have met in their life. It might be a person from your workplace. It might be a person in your family itself. It might be just a friend. Think of the best leader that you have met in your life. And now I want you to think, what is the one aspect that made you think of that person as a leader? You might have certain terms like assertive, innovative, coming up to your mind, right? Now I want you to ask yourself, do you think you are a leader? Some of you all I'm seeing are like, I don't know, maybe I could be. Well, I'm not saying this, but John Adam is saying this, that if your actions inspire others to do more, to learn more, to become more, and to achieve more, you, my dear friend, you are a leader yourself. And I'm sure everyone present over here has, at some point of time, inspired others to do more. Now, do you believe that you yourself are a leader? We at Toastmasters, we have this catchy tagline that where leaders are made. We have all taken this first step forward to become effective leaders. Now, do you believe that everyone is a leader? And we all are leaders in our own respect. When I was preparing this speech of mine, I had to answer the Toastmasters leadership quiz, which is a set of 48 questions, and at the end of which they give you one predominant leadership style. I answered all these 28 questions, and to my surprise, the test gave me 5 equal scores in 5 leadership categories, which are respectively bureaucratic, authoritative, altruistic, affiliative, democratic. And I just got 1 score extra in innovative leadership qualities. And that just made me think to myself. And I realized after a few analysis that I am very flexible in my leadership skill in various situations and with various people who present to me on a daily basis. For example, I have to be very assertive and authoritative with my patients in the OPD so that they adhere to the treatment regimen. When something needs to be done very fast, I cannot be diplomatic and ask every single person for their opinion. I have to be bureaucratic and get that work done right at that point of time. Sometimes I also have to be very innovative, like the moments when I have to ask that hot girl at my workplace to go out on a date with me. We all have been in similar situations like this. If I had taken the same leadership quiz 5 years ago, I would have scored slightly less on the democratic and the assertive front. And that just goes to prove that leadership is a dynamic concept and it is ever so changing every single day. Thus, you have to become a leader that you yourself want to see 5 years down the line. And we have to start by leading ourselves first before we can lead somebody else. And how do we start by leading ourselves? I have 2 important things for you, my dear friends. Self-awareness and reflection, and self-regulation. Coming to the first one, self-awareness and reflection. Just like this Toastmasters meeting, after I'm done with my speech, I will be evaluated by a person who will be giving me his or her opinions. And these opinions might be different as compared to somebody else. So how do I go about with this? There are 2 ways to go about. One, I take the opinions of different people and combine it into one global opinion and I follow upon that. Or the second way to go about, which I personally consider is the best way, is you become aware about how you performed in the speech yourself. You analyze yourself over there. You think how many filler words you used without depending on the R counters report at the end of the meeting. And why am I saying that, if you might ask? Is in a Toastmasters meeting, we have different role players who will be giving us their report and helping us improve. But in life, we are our own role players. I want everyone to reflect on this particular fact for at least 5 minutes of a day and think about what they did right on the day, what they could improve. And I'm telling you, my dear friends, you will see your graph improving steadily, but significantly. The second thing I want you all to do is self-regulation. There are certain moments in our life wherein we get so very annoyed when something does not go as per our plan. Like, we just get so very angry. We just want to hit someone with this particular mug. I want you all to wait at that point of time. to yourself, is so much anger really warranted in the situation? Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest and 10 being your life goal and priority. Where does this fall on the rating scale? And most of the time, which I've also experienced, it's hardly a 2 or a 3. Do you think such kind of anger is warranted in this situation? Mostly not. So remember these two things always, my dear friends, and work on yourself, invest time on yourself. We are all a work in progress. We are becoming leaders every single day. And I want you to start by leading yourself first. And hopefully, 5 years down the line, when somebody else is asked the question that who is the best leader that they have met in their life, they might just think of you. Thank you, my dear friends.
Thank you for that insightful speech, Toastmaster Yash. The audience now has 1 minute to share their feedback using personal chat. Timer, please indicate once the 1 minute is passed.
Zoom Master, Toastmaster Vishal, I have a query.
Yes, Toastmaster Neeru.
Why the speaker is not being spotlighted?
I spotlighted the speaker, I think.
No, because initially Toastmaster Yash had this issue, na? He was not being spotlighted. Maybe because he was sharing the screen initially? Was that the reason?
Maybe because of that.
But
because then I had removed Toastmaster Anand from the screen and kept the TMOD as well as the speaker in the screen. From now on, I'll remove the TMOD as well from the screen.
Now, the thing which was happening is I could not see myself while I was performing the speech. So that was also becoming an issue because the timer screen and his video was being spotlighted. Both the timer screen and the timer's video was spotlighted for me, at least. I could not see myself while performing.
So, I think the timer can be unpinned. I think that's the issue.
We'll take it.
I had not pinned the timer at all. I just spotlighted his video.
We can try it with the next speaker and see that.
Yeah, please try if the speaker can be spotlighted because that gives a better.
Sure, we will do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sure. It is my pleasure to introduce the next speaker, Toastmaster Ashley. He states that 2020 has made him more confident and helped him believe in his own abilities. I request his evaluator, Toastmaster Sertorio, to read out the objectives of Toastmaster Ashley's speech.
Toastmaster Ashley has taken the part Presentation Mastery and is doing his Level 1 in Project 3. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on the topic. All the best, Toastmaster Ashley.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sertorio. Toastmaster Ashley, please check your audio and video and also confirm that you can view the timer's cards.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I visible?
Yes.
I like the word spotlighted. I will share my screen. TMOD, I will be seated for my presentation because I need to see my screen.
Sure.
I have a presentation for my whole speech. So timer, could you just maybe show me an object instead of your screen?
Timer?
Yes. Actually, I'll have to check for an object because for 3 different colors, I'll have to
Not
find
a
out.
problem. You can actually show me colors on your phone also, will be fine with me. Just an object to show me green.
Okay. Just give me 30 seconds. Let me look if I have to show you something.
Toastmaster Ashley, you can see yourself?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
I will just share my screen in the meantime. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
And my video as well?
Yes.
Ashley, do you think this is visible? This is the
Yes,
only
yes,
get
totally,
right
totally.
now.
No problem. Perfect.
Okay.
That is
And
green,
wait,
right?
let me show you. That's green, and
Yeah.
that would be yellow. I mean, my
Okay.
picture as well, and then red.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I think clothes out of your wardrobe, right?
Yes, I've not
No
arranged
problem.
it back again, but yeah, let's.
Very nice. Okay, ready.
Okay. So Toastmaster Ashley, you may start your speech. Toastmaster Ashley, make it or break it. Make it or break it, Toastmaster Ashley.
Friends, let me put forth 2 scenarios in front of you. The first scenario, you wake up early in the morning, freshen up, get ready to work, and rush to the dining table. You look at your breakfast plate and realize the bread is missing. You forgot to buy bread. That was scenario 1. Let's see the second scenario now. You go for a wedding party. It's your friend's wedding day. You are decked up in a nice tuxedo. You are waiting for the party to start, but it does not. The reason is someone forgot to bring the wedding cake. Bread and cake are 2 essentials of baking items that we use in our day-to-day life. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Baking is a process of preparing food by applying dry heat to it. Now let us see what is the history of baking. And I'm sure most of us must be wanting to know, when did all this start? In the ancient days, baking was started by the Egyptians, and then it was transmuted to the Romans. And if you know the Romans well, they have goddesses for everything. They even had a goddess for baking. She's called Phonak, the one towards your right. Baking on these days was not like the way baking is today. Then came the medieval period. Here, people started to sell the bread that they were baking. People started making money. So the bakers were gradually coming up on the economic scale. But still, people didn't have their own ovens. They depended on the bakeries. Finally comes the modern stage. This is where you and I are. We just love this. An oven in our house, you can bake bread, you can make pizza, you can do whatever you want. Also, Ready-to-eat food are available in the market. The one on the left. You just buy them, bring them home, bake it. The pizza is ready on the table. Now, the thing about baking in India, you will be surprised to know that the first bread was baked here in our land, Goa. The Portuguese came here and they were missing their bread. They missed it so much that they shared the recipe with the locals. Now the locals, the Goans, were very creative people. They used toddy to ferment the bread. And the pav, as we call it now, was the result. The bread from Goa then went to Mumbai. And from Mumbai, it went to everywhere in India, to north of India, it started, and it's used everywhere in street food now. You have vada pav, you have Bombay pav bhaji, everything uses a bread. And the second commodity that we use, or the baking item that we use, is cake. People, you will be happy in knowing that the cake was an invention by the Greeks. And what they would do was the thing that you see on the right. They would take bread and apply honey to it. And that was used for all their celebrations. Now, the same thing we do today. The bread has been transmuted into sponge cake, and the honey has been transmuted into cream on that cake. The one that you see on the left is somebody's wedding cake. I was actually fortunate to be there. Now, this cake has an aquarium inside it. Friends, the lockdown came and we were all deciding on what to do, how are we going to spend our time. If you see on your screen, this is a list of what people did in the lockdown. Many of us didn't have hobbies. We wanted something to do. And if you look at the fourth item in the list, it says bake or cook. I asked a friend of mine, what do I do? And the friend sent me this quote on your screen. And it said, no man is happy or safe without a hobby. This is by William Osler. I started pondering onto this. And then I found that my new hobby was baking. The items that you see on your screen right now were baked by me in the lockdown. I started off with the bread. I went to muffins, then to wheat flour cake, buttercream cake, fresh cream cake. Everything was delicious. I will give you some time now to just type out in the chat, what is your favorite? What do you think would be more delicious? And friends, while we do that, I want you to ponder on that thought that if at all you don't have a hobby, it is not wrong. You need to find a hobby. And when you find a hobby, what you need to do is put your heart into it. Put your full thoughts into it. Put all the work into it. And believe me, the result that you will see is going to be something that is going to be very fulfilling and will make you very, very happy. So my friends, if you have not thought of a hobby, find a hobby. Put all your heart into it. And like me, when I found baking as my hobby, the result is on your screen. If you put your heart into something, you will surely be happy, and that leads to happiness for everyone around you. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anisha.
Thank you for that engrossing and delicious speech, Toastmaster Ashley. The audience now has 1 minute to share their feedback using personal chat. Timer, please indicate once the 1 minute is passed. Timer, are we done with 1 minute?
Toastmaster Anisha, we are done with the 1 minute of time.
Okay, thank you. Now it is time for our third and final speech. I am delighted to present Toastmaster Vishwaja. She feels her biggest achievement in 2020 was her newfound confidence. She believes in her abilities better now and says this was possible because of Toastmasters. I request her evaluator, Toastmaster Stavir, to read out the objectives of Toastmaster Vishwaja's speech.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anisha. So, Toastmaster Vishwaja Faldesai is going to present her level 2 P3 speech from her pathway leadership development. And the purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmaster envisions mentoring. And the purpose of the speech is also for the member to share same aspects of the previous experience as a protege. And the timer, please to the time, it is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Anisha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Stavir. Toastmaster Vishwaja, please check your audio and video. Also,
am I audible?
Yes.
Am I visible?
I think you're not spotlighted.
Okay, am I visible now?
Yes, yes.
I cannot see the timer cards.
Are you able to view the timer cards?
Yes, Toastmaster Vishwaja, should I show you the clouds, or are you okay with this complete screen being colorful, or are you okay with me showing any type of clothes, so that if this is better, I'll show you this, so it will be easy for you also to... What would you like?
I am comfortable with sharing the screen.
Okay, cool. I shall share my screen then.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes, I can see the timer cards now.
Okay, so are we ready then, Toastmaster Vishwaja?
Yes.
Okay, Toastmaster Vishwaja, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. From a caterpillar to a butterfly, Toastmaster Vishwaja.
The metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly happens in 3 stages. First, the caterpillar eats and forms a pupa or cocoon. Second, the caterpillar emerges out of the cocoon. And finally, the butterfly. And at every stage, it undergoes a change, a drastic change. Now imagine, just imagine that I am the caterpillar. A little hefty one, but I am. But why didn't I win? My costume was right. I said the dialogues the way we practiced, and everyone applauded. I swear they did. Then why didn't I win? Victory, my baby, is not just in the final outcome. It's in your efforts. It's in knowing your strengths. The way I see it, failures are true pillars of success. This was the conversation between me and my dad after a fancy dress competition in my school. Till date, I remember those exact words because they weren't just from a father to his daughter, but from a mentor to his mentee. He is my very first mentor. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Usually, girls are more closer to their fathers. Exceptions not counted. So am I, pampered, protected, and privileged. But what I love the most about my father is his ability to transmute into a mentor. Strict, disciplined, yet supportive whenever I need life lessons. And now the caterpillar starts eating and eating and eating. Do not grow. Work on yourself. Believe in yourself. Those were the words of my English teacher when I cried like a little baby for not being fluent in English. She had faith in my abilities. She taught me how to trust myself. She worked on me. She is my second mentor. And now the caterpillar forms a small cocoon. Oh, it should be a little boyish. Be focused. Be vigilant. Do not get distracted by the peripherals around you. Girls should be a little boyish. Those were the words of my mathematics professor when I was preparing for engineering and entrance exams. His words were the seeds of empowerment with me and still stays with me. He is my third mentor. The caterpillar is still growing in her cocoon. February 14th, 2020. I entered a room full of red hearts and lights, perfect for a romantic evening. Toastmaster Satish sent me an invite for the meeting today. I was just wondering whether I'm at the right place. Hi, welcome to ICG Toastmasters. These were the words of my friend and mentor, Toastmaster Neeru, when I saw her for the very first time. The caterpillar now bursts her cocoon and steps out. Wondering how this incident made the caterpillar step out of her cocoon, well, that entire meeting, that handshake, and the confidence of a lady to speak in front of a room full of people with poise was a dream that I had harnessed as a kid from the time I participated in that fancy dress competition. So I thought, let me take the leap of faith and join the club. She showcased these 4 qualities: elegance, self-confidence, courage, and efforts. She is my 4th mentor and probably one of my greatest gifts. And the final stage of metamorphosis is the butterfly. Honestly, I have a long way to go and many more mentors to come. But one day, my fellow Toastmasters, this hefty little caterpillar who has just emerged out of a cocoon will transmute into a gorgeous butterfly. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you for that inspiring speech, Toastmaster Vishwaja. The audience now has 1 minute to share their feedback using personal chat. Timer, please indicate once the 1 minute is passed.
Toastmaster Anisha, 1 minute is up.
Thank you, Time. Wow, those were some really transmutative speeches. Timer, can you please confirm that all speakers have qualified?
All the three speakers have been qualified, TM Anisha.
Thank you. Thank you, Time Anand. We now come to the most challenging part of the session, where the audience gets to decide which was the best speech. Zoom Master requests you to share the voting link with the audience. Also, please indicate once the voting is completed.
Toastmaster of the day, I'm launching the poll for the best speaker.
Right.
Guests and members, kindly vote. With this, I'm ending the poll.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Okay, so we are now done with section 1, and we now move forward to the next section, which is always fun. And the best part is that anyone can participate without any prior preparation. Please join me in welcoming the table topics master for the day, Toastmaster Sean. Sean shared that one of the one positive change that 2020 brought for him was learning a new language. He picked up the language of romance, that is French. Over to you, Toastmaster Sean.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Good evening, bonsoir, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So today I will be serving as the table topics master for today. Coming to the topic of metamorphosis. I remembered a few months back, that is during the lockdown, I was watching a very popular film of Bill Murray's, which is called The Groundhog Day. In the movie, it showed the character where he lives the same day every day. And then it also gave us a reflection that we should change with time. It provided a very good lesson as well, and how we should live our life in the right way instead. So for today, I will be, for the table topic session, the audience will have to think on their feet by
Toastmaster Sean, your voice is
answering the unrehearsed to speak. So let me. Yes. You can.
Zoom Master, did we lose Toastmaster Sean for a while? You're on mute, Zoom Master.
Toastmaster Sean?
Yes, yes. You can hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes. I will now request someone to volunteer for the first topic.
Hello.
Anyone?
Hello. Yeah. Yes. I really want to volunteer. This is Toastmaster Akshay from
Toastmaster Akshay.
Yes.
Your topic is change is the essence of life. What's your take? I repeat, change is the essence of life. What's your take?
Nothing can be changed by changing the place, but everything can be changed by facing the change. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Change is one of the essence in our life. We have to change ourselves. then only there'll be some improvements in our life. My example I like to give you. Before, when I was a student, in year 2018, 2017, for instance, I was not that much good speaker. When I joined Toastmasters in the year 2019, this is a platform which transmutes into a good public speaker. When I joined Toastmasters, first time I volunteered for the table topics. I was very excited. And I was not a best table topic speaker. I changed myself. And today, I'm giving speech, especially my presentation, not more than half an hour. I can talk by 18 minutes, 22 minutes without any difficulties. This is what I'd like to say is that challenge is must in this public speaking. That's why change is one of the essence in our life, which we have to improve ourselves. Thank you, and over to you, Table Topic Master Toastmaster Sean. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akshay. I would now request a guest to take up this topic.
Okay, I will volunteer.
Okay. Okay, okay, Doctor. Your topic is a story of metamorphosis in your life. I repeat, a story of metamorphosis in your life.
Well, metamorphosis has brought a lot of things in me. I have become a singer. First thing in the morning, I wash my clothes. As he said, prepare different breakfasts. I go to shopping. Because of the lockdown, there are a lot of changes that has brought in us, including me. The change is I wash my clothes. I go out, go shopping, look around how things are. And there are people who are still suffering. They don't have food. We volunteer, give them food. There are places who are starving, and we give them food. And there are plenty of requests. Send us money, which I have been. But then one has to decide how well it's going to be used. So these are small changes that has taken place, and it's going everywhere. And life has changed in India. There are vaccines that are coming, and Corona-19 has changed our lives, and lockdown has made us different, and we have to move on. We have to just enjoy life. And simple as that. Goa being Goa is so beautiful. Outside, it's raining. You enjoy sunshine, rain. And my sister lives in US. She started saying, oh, it has started to snow. And I miss snow, but that's that. But at the same time, enjoy life. Simple as that. Okay, I'm done. Hello, I'm done.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pramod. Okay, now I would like someone to speak on the third topic. Or should I pick?
Okay, I'd like to volunteer.
May I know who's this?
Yes, Annika DeCosta.
Okay, Annika Iva. Okay.
Yes.
So your topic is, what would you feel if we experience reverse metamorphosis and see the world going back to Stone Age? Excited or sad? Do you want me to repeat it once again?
No, I got that. Okay, so shall I start?
Yes, please.
Yes, a very good evening once again to all of you. Now, the topic that I've received is quite interesting in a way, in which we're talking about the reversal or transmuting again as the word of the day, where we are trying to get back to the scratch or from where we originated basically. Now, as we say, change is constant. So whether it's for the reversal or whether it's proceeding forward, everything has its advantages and disadvantages in short. So I would say that, getting back to the scratch or getting back to Stone Age has a lot of benefits in terms of, as we look at the world progressing nowadays. Yes, we are getting better and better, but also at the same time, we are decreasing in humanity and we are decreasing in the environmental aspects. So if you look at the Stone Age, people were more better spaced out. They were more better functioning in the sense, though they did not have all the advancements that we see today, yet they were trying to survive. And the basic survival content is what keeps human and humanity going on. If you look at COVID-19 as of now, basically we are just surviving the entire pandemic, and it has been a great example for us to look forward to as well. So I would say that though we wouldn't have all the amenities and all the facilities that we are having now, but then it would be a better spaced out world in terms of all that is getting degraded today, whether it's pollution, whether it's wars, whether it's lacking the basic manners, or in other words, you're having the entire global crisis that's going on. Yes, so we have the advantages as well as the disadvantages, and we should always look at the brighter side of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful tip. Now the fourth one is a debate. So I request two people to speak on this topic. Anyone? Or should I, or do you want me to pick? Okay, so I request Toastmaster Masi and Toastmaster Gajanan.
Hello, Sean.
Okay, so your topic is, we are morphing our environment into a concrete jungle with a far-sighted intention, yes or no? Do you want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
We are morphing our environment into a concrete jungle with a far-sighted intention, yes or no?
Okay, I got the topic. Okay. Ladies first, no? Hello, Masi.
Hi.
So, Masi, you start. You agree? I don't agree.
I have to agree. You agree.
No, you are agreeing, no? So
No,
I don't agree.
I don't
You start.
agree.
Okay, you start no debate. Why you don't agree?
Okay. The concrete jungle that we are creating by cutting down trees and we are losing so much of open space. That is actually bad for our health. We have less oxygen. We have less space to play, for the children to play, and the concrete gets hot during the day and creates problems. So what do you say?
What I feel, my dear Toastmasters, that some development is needed. It's a need of an hour. If you don't develop,
then we might again have to go to the Stone Age. And that is why little bit of cutting trees here and there, it doesn't matter. Okay. As long as I'm getting job, I work in a company, it doesn't matter. And where is the jungle? I can't see the jungle. There are few houses here and there, and people are staying there very nicely. So this thing should continue on. What do you, Masi?
If we continue building concrete jungles all around, like you see Karanzalem, 47 years ago when I came here, there was a big jungle at Dona Paula. Today, I can't see trees there. Where have they gone? They've disappeared. We had animals there. We had foxes howling at night. Today, we can't see anything. Is that development?
Foxes are not there. It's a good thing, actually. I am very afraid of foxes. And jungle is not there, but you can see nice buildings, cars, lot of development. And people are enjoying. All the people are coming outside into Goa to enjoy. That's not a good thing, Masi. What do you think?
They are coming to enjoy open places like our beaches, not the concrete jungles. Surely not.
Beaches are there, no? Nobody will build a concrete jungle over there, and let beaches, let it be there, and we'll do some development over here.
The people are coming to enjoy that, not the jungles.
But they're still coming. If it was a concrete jungle, then why people are coming? Because they enjoy this also.
Okay, I think Sean
time is up.
Thank you so much for your both the debate which you all had. Timer, do we have some time for another table topics speak?
Mr. Sean, we've already crossed the 15 minutes that is allotted for table topics already.
Okay. So I would like to end my role as table topics master, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sean, for that engaging session. Now we enter the final and yet the most important session, that is the evaluation. Without evaluation, there is no room for improvement. Toastmaster Neeru will be conducting the evaluation session for today. She says that in 2020, she took up the role of president of ICG Toastmasters Club, which introduced her to her leadership qualities and Zoom meetings and gave her an opportunity to interact with lots of people, which has further enhanced her interpersonal skills. May I request General Evaluator Toastmaster Neeru to take over the session.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anisha. And I would like to start my session by stealing away a few of your words. You said that change is inevitable, but can be positive. So that is what the session of evaluation is for in a Toastmaster meeting. We want to change and we want to bring about positive changes. So to start with, my role as General Evaluator for today is actually into three parts. First is when I'll be asking the evaluations for the speeches, for the prepared speeches, to give their evaluation for the prepared speeches, so as to guess where our speakers need to work on and what they did in an excellent manner. Secondly, I would like to call upon which we call as minor role players, but in my opinion, they are the major role players of every meeting because they are the one who are actually guiding us that what and how we have done our meetings in a good way and where we have lacked. So I'll be asking the three role players, the timer, the grammarian, and the accounter to present their reports. And the third part of my role is to give my own evaluation. And as the name stands, it is general evaluation. So I'll be giving an overall evaluation of the entire meeting. To start with, I would like to call upon the very first evaluator for today, Toastmaster Clifford, who evaluated the speech given by Toastmaster Yash, Work in Progress. Toastmaster Clifford's opinion about the evaluation in a Toastmaster meeting is that it helps a speaker to improve on his speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Clifford, for your evaluation of Toastmaster Yash.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Neeru. The life of an evaluator becomes very difficult when the speaker delivers a perfect speech. And Toastmaster Yash made my life very difficult, I must say. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Work in progress was the topic of Toastmaster Yash. I love the way he started his speech. He started by showing 4 famous personalities, and I was really surprised to see his picture also pop up there. And so that got me glued or engaged and got me curious as to what was Yash going to tell us about himself and why his picture was featured along with the other famous personalities. So a great start to your speech, Toastmaster Yash. Then all the aspects that I was looking for in a speech in terms of your body language, you touched upon all of it perfectly. Firstly, your gestures, your hand gestures were superb. Your facial expressions were incredible. You raised your eyebrows, you smiled throughout your speech. So that somehow has a very pleasant experience for the audience. Voice modulation was also amazing. I remember the time when you said that you got angry, the way you modulated your voice and those gestures that you made, it really brought out the feeling of anger. Also, another thing that I noticed was you came close to the camera when you posed a question. And I believe posing questions in a speech somehow engages the audience. And you did that perfectly well. So I said Toastmaster Yash made it very difficult for me to do this evaluation because now I need to give him a tip or an advice as to how he could improve upon that. And I got this tiny bit of advice for you. I felt you could have used a few pauses here and there. You spoke at a decent pace, which was very much understandable to me and to others also, I assume. But you could have used a few pauses here and there that would have made your speech very effective, all the more effective, I would say. For example, when you posed a question, after the question, a 2-second pause would really make the audience think. And yes, and a few other instances here and there, you could have introduced a few pauses and that would have made your speech really perfect. So all in all, it was a great speech and I truly enjoyed listening to you and I hope to hear from you more. Well done, Toastmaster Yash, and over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Neeru.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Clifford. And as General Evaluator, because I have the right to comment on the evaluations, I would say it was a superb evaluation. You followed the CRC, which is comment, recommend, and comment. And as you introduced yourself to me, that you're a professor, I'm sure your students will be getting benefited by your CRC methods at school or college, wherever you are. Thank you so much. Now, to come to the second evaluator for today, we have Toastmaster Sartorio, evaluating Toastmaster Ashley Fernandez. His speech, Make It or Bake It. Toastmaster Sartorio, he considers evaluations which help in listening as well as communicating. So over to you, Toastmaster Sartorio.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Toastmaster Ashley's speech took me back to two places. One, today morning at breakfast, and one, 6 years back on my wedding day. I am just happy that both today morning and my wedding day, both the bread and the cake were not missing. Toastmaster Ashley had a perfect way of starting his speech with two scenarios, which got me thinking. And I'm sure the rest of the crowd was involved too. The speech went through the history of breaking, right from the Romans to the medieval to the modern times. He made it more personalized by getting into the history of Goa and baking in India. Today, I'm even more proud of my favorite Goan pav. The presentation slides were just beautiful. And I'm happy that he even managed to put some of his own photographs into the slides. But friends, for me, the highlight of today's speech is that Toastmaster Ashley managed to fit a moral in his research presentation, which is a very difficult task to do. Find a hobby and do it with conviction. Well, the two feedbacks I would like to give Toastmaster Ashley is his hand gestures. I could see that he clenched his hands in his speech, and he even had his hands on his lips and touching his nose for some time. So this conveys a lot of feeling of anxiety in your body language. So next time in your speech, I would suggest you to keep your hands apart and deliver your speech. Also, add a little bit of emotion. For example, I would go very slowly and I spoke about the delicious cakes that you have made. But all in all, the speech ticked off all the requirements that was required of this project. And Toastmaster Ashley, I would like to say that you inspired me to take my own hobby, that is to eat Toastmaster Ashley's cakes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saitorio. That was a fabulous, fabulous evaluation. And I would like to comment on that, how you started your evaluation by connecting your own anecdotes with the breakfast and the marriage. So that helps you connect to the speaker also. And you ended also in the same way. Great evaluation. And you also followed the CRC. One thing which I would like to point out here is it was good that you covered the excerpts of the project also, that he has followed the criteria of his project. So that helps the listeners to relate that the speaker has actually worked well on the project also. Thank you so much. Our next evaluator for today is Toastmasters Thavir from PSN Toastmaster Club Bangalore. Thank you so much for joining in at the last moment. It is the last moment change for today. And he's evaluating Toastmaster Vishwaja Faldesai, whose speech title was From a Caterpillar to a Butterfly. According to Toastmasters Thavir, evaluations are necessary because it is an opportunity for the speaker to improve as well as for an evaluator to learn. So it is basically a two-way process. Over to you, Toastmasters Thavir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neeru. And a very special good evening to all of you, and special good evening to my speaker, Toastmaster Vishwaja. Vishwaja, the speech was very, very good. And there were so many good things in your speech, and there's a long list. But yes, I'll be able to cover a few of those, not the entire list. And I think the good thing was that technically you gave justice to the topic. I mean, to the purpose of the speech. So you have done justice to the purpose of the speech, which is very good. So technically it was very right. And as I said, that the list of the good things in your speech is long. Let me cover a few of those. I think the first thing was the way you started. You started bang on. So the way you started, your expressions, your voice, everything, it actually attracted me, and I'm sure all of the listeners to your speech. So the starting was very, very good. So that's a very, very good. So you had a very, very impressive start. And as they say, a good start is half work done. So that was very, very good. And one more thing was that it was very relatable, because when we talk about leadership, it's not just about people who are very, very successful. We have leaders all around us. So I could relate to your story when you shared about your experience with your father, because I also share similar experiences with my family members. So they are the biggest leaders in my life. So I was able to relate to your stories, those small, small experiences. So that was very, very relatable. And it was very engrossing also. And one more thing was you covered the stage in a very, very good way. So you used the stage which was given to you, the few feats which were given to you. So you used that stage very well. So you moved left, right, forward, backward. So that was very, very good. And the way you impersonated yourself and your father, the way you moved from left to right. So we could actually imagine how the scene would have been when you had that experience with your father. So that was also very, very good on your part to have done that, to cover that stage properly. And your facial expressions, your grammar, English, the clarity of your words, and your voice modulation was, I think, flawless. So I couldn't find a single flaw in all those things. So it was a very, very good way of presenting. Now coming to few recommendations which might make your speech even more amazing in the next time when you give your speeches. I think somewhere at the end of the speech, I thought that you had lost some space. So initially the speech was very, very engrossing, but towards the end of the speech, I think you lost some space. And I think that is where I felt there was some kind of disconnect, right? So maybe you can work on that part. Maybe you could have practiced more how to make it engrossing throughout the 5-7 minutes. And one more thing was maybe the list of stories were too much. So instead of covering 5-6 experiences, maybe if you could have covered a couple of experiences and had given more details of the experiences, how exactly it had helped you, right? In detail of a couple of those experiences, maybe that could have had a better impact, right? Maybe we could have learned more instead of covering 5-6 experiences. So overall, the speech was very, very amazing. It was a very, very nice experience listening to your stories, and I wish you all the best for your upcoming speeches. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Neeru.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Stavir. And it was indeed a great evaluation. And as in your introduction, you've said that you would like to learn more about human psychology. It shows that how you try to connect to Toastmaster Vishwaja, talking about all the incidences she has actually spoken about. And you have great observation, I must say. You have observed her facial expressions, her coverage of space, her stories, voice modulation. So you have actually observed very minutely. Thank you so much for that. Now, I would like to introduce to you one additional evaluator, which is table topic evaluator. So Toastmaster Alida, I could not get in touch with you, but the feedback about you from your own members, your club members, is that you are really always actively involved in all the meetings. So that's a very good thing, because more you attend the meetings, more you learn from them. Over to you, table topics evaluator, Toastmaster Arita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeru. Okay, to begin with, table topic master, Toastmaster Sean. I love the way you introduced your role as a Toastmaster, as a table topic master, sorry. And also, I love the way I commend the way you stuck to the theme while with the table topic. And also, then Toastmaster Akshay. I love the way you started your table topic with a saying and then exemplified your life experiences to the table topic. and then give a good closure of the topic. Toastmaster Pramod, I love the way you shared all the transmutations that you have experienced and also introduced in your topic well. Great going. Toastmaster Anika, I see that you have used the pendulum technique in your speech by comparing both the times and then picking a time wherein we are more better. Toastmaster Masi and Toastmaster Gajanan, I love the way you all have contended on the topic given, and it was very hilarious to hear both of you all argue on the topic. That's all from me. Over to you, Toastmaster Anisha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arilda. Now, I must appreciate, because evaluating 5 small speeches at one go is very, very difficult. So it shows your observation very clearly, that how you have actually listened to each and every one and how you have really picked up the points from there. Very well done. Thank you so much. Now, for the second part of my role, I would like to ask the role players for their reports. So first of all, I would like to call upon the timer for today, Toastmaster Anantha. If you could please give us your report for today.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neeru. We started very much on time. Toastmaster Shivani had started the meeting and it was very much on time, followed by the President's welcome. It was on time. And all the speakers, the speeches which happened, they were very much on time. And the evaluation, also the table topics for which the time was given us around 15 minutes. We utilized the entire 15 minutes to run the table topics. We are very much on time for today. And just to keep you informed, all the table topics participants, they all are qualified, and the evaluators, they all are qualified, and they were very much on time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a great feedback of the entire meeting, and you have pointed out all the times. That's also a good thing. Now, the next in line is our counter for today, Toastmaster Rishabh. May we have your report, please?
Yes, General Evaluator. We had 14 speakers today. Out of them, Toastmaster Marcia, Toastmaster Sertorio, and our guest speaker Anika did not use a single filler word while they were speaking. Our Toastmaster of the day, Anisha, used 3 ums, 1 ah. Toastmaster Anant used 5 ahs. Our speaker one, Toastmaster Yash, was using like very repetitively. He used it 4 times. Toastmaster Clifford used ah 4 times. Toastmaster Ashley just had 1 single ah in his entire speech. Toastmaster Vishwaja used ah 3 times, twice, and so a couple of times. Toastmaster Sean had ah 3 times and 1 Toastmaster Akshay had a single in his speech. Toastmaster Gajanan had 2 ums and 1 ah. And Toastmaster Neeru had 4 ahs during her evaluation. And Toastmaster Sthavir had 8 ahs, 1 and a couple of so's. And finally, Toastmaster Alida had 11 ahs and 2 ums during her evaluation. Thank you, General Evaluator. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Now, I must appreciate you for this crisp feedback. And to tell you the truth, see, this is an example of how you actually learn so much and how you develop your listening skills so much by taking these roles. Thank you so much. Next is our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Tanya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeru. It was a pleasure listening to everybody's speech. And I did find an excellent use of English over here. And I would love to share some examples of that. Like Toastmaster Yash used really strong words like assertive, which means having confidence, action. Bureaucratic is a system of the government where important decisions are taken. Affiliative, which means to stand unquestioned. Adhere is to stick firmly. And self-regulation is controlling one's behavior. We also had use of idioms like heart into it, do something with a lot of effort. Words like ponder, which is think. Idioms like leap of faith, which means attempting something whose existence and outcome cannot be proved. Also, yeah. Words like Stone Age, which was used repeatedly, which means ancient times. Howling, which is producing a long sound. And idiom like need of the hour, which is most recent need. And glued, which means paying close attention. Also, our table topic evaluator, Alida, used exemplified, which means depicting, and hilarious, which is something which is very comical. Also, I'm also happy to see that many of the speakers use the word of the day. Like Toastmaster Ashley used the word prize. Vishwaja used it once. Anisha used it once. Toastmaster Akshay used it once. And Toastmaster Anika and Alida used it once. I would also like to point out some of the words and sentences that can be improved. Like you and I can be said as you and me. Change on with that much good at speaking can be said as wasn't that good at speaking. And so, yeah, I think that's about it. That was my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tanya. And I must appreciate that this is your debut role as grammarian, and you have done it so efficiently. For the first time in my time at Toastmaster, I have observed that grammarian giving the meaning of each and every difficult word. That's really appreciated. And not only the words, the idioms also. It is really a good practice. And I think it'll be nice if all of us follow that. And you have always also pointed out few wrong usage, but in a very positive way, very nice way. Thank you so much for that. Now, with that, we end with the reports and the evaluations. And now we come to my role as General Evaluator, where I said that I'll be covering the entire meeting. I appreciate that the meeting, before the meeting, the agenda was shared, the theme was declared, and there was everything was shared with everyone around. And a minor change in the agenda again was brought out into the notice, even if it was just before the meeting. I really appreciate that. Now, we started well on time. The Sergeant-at-Arms did a fairly good job. Then the Toastmaster of the day. I must appreciate that how flawlessly the meeting is conducted. And Toastmaster of the day, I would like to point out a few things about you, that how efficiently you have actually handled few things during the meeting. Few changes which were to be brought out, you handled them pretty well. And you showed that how you can actually run the show efficiently without any assistance. That's really appreciated here. I have already covered about the evaluations. I have covered about the role players. Our table topic master for today, Toastmaster Sean. I must appreciate that your choice of the topics was related to the theme. That makes it even more enjoyable. Now, few points which I would like to bring about here is that any thing which the shared screen or the timer or the cards, if it is done before the meeting, that avoids any kind of delay. So all the speakers, all the role players, and the timer, if you can get in touch before we start the meeting and you see how the screen has to be shared, how the person has to be spotlighted. Now, Toastmaster Ashley must be very happy because he said he likes the word spotlighted. So if it can be worked on before the meeting, that'll be great because that avoids any kind of like confusion from the speaker's side or the timer side and any delay in the timing, so to say. So if we can work on that, that'll be great. And during the table topics, if the time required for the table topics is said again and again, it'll be easy for the guests to follow that timeline. Because as Toastmasters, we are aware that we'll be getting 1 to 2 minutes, or for debates, we'll be getting more time, but the guests are not aware of that. for the table topic. If that can be repeated, that'll be great, because for the benefit of the guests. Overall, it was a superb meeting. I really enjoyed a flawless meeting. And I hope we can work again together to have more combined meetings. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you so much, Presiding Officer for today, Toastmaster Vishal. With this, I would like to hand over the meeting to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Neeru. Any meeting is not over until we have the polls to decide who has won the various roles. Let me take out the polls for the best. Just a second. Best table topic speaker. Could you all please vote? I'll be closing the poll. The best speech evaluator. As all the evaluators have qualified, I'll be launching the poll for the best speech evaluator. Guests and members, kindly vote. I'm closing the poll. And the last poll for the best major and minor role players for today's meeting. Kindly vote for the best major and minor role players for today's meeting. It was indeed a wonderful meeting with slight hiccups here and there, slight changes here and there. I must say, I've transmuted from the person who I was before the meeting to a person who I am at the end of the meeting. By the time certificates, I would request Toastmaster Neeru to kindly address the guests as well as members of the club.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishal. So now I transmute into the president of ICJ Toastmaster Club. This was the very first joint meeting which I had as my tenure during the last 6 months. And I must say I was a little hesitant that how to go about it, how to do the roles allotment and all that. But I think the VP educations from both the clubs have worked really in sync with each other so that we have all the roles filled up nicely and everything went smoothly. So as I always say, after every successful meeting, it is a kind of achievement for the president. Whereas you can say the president didn't do anything as such, but somehow it is an achievement for the president that one more successful meeting during my tenure. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, all the role players, for doing your jobs so nicely and for making the meeting a success. Now, somehow, I really don't know why I am getting tempted to steal words from the TMOD for today, Toastmaster Anisha. Again, I would like to steal a few words from you. That you used really positive attitude in the beginning only. So that really built up a positive tempo for the meeting. And as I always say, that whatever we say, the Toastmaster of the day is the one who actually makes the meeting turn into positive or negative, whatever way you want. So I would like to end with the quote or the words of Toastmaster Anisha, that let's face the new year with positively metamorphosed individuals. And let's work together, all of us, Toastmaster from Toastmaster Club Vasco, Toastmasters from Toastmasters Club, ICT Toastmasters Club. Let's all work together. And maybe in future, again, we can work on a joint meeting. So in my opinion, it was a successful meeting, a great meeting. If I may ask the guests to give their views about our meeting today. Dr. Pramod, whom I would like to address as Toastmaster, if you were a Toastmaster before. Would you like to give your opinions about the meeting? I think he's not in the room. We'll move to the other guests. Toastmaster guest CA. Earlier also, we could not get in touch with him, no? Toastmaster Vishal?
Yes, we couldn't get in touch with him. He has been present since the start of the meeting. He hasn't replied.
And our evaluator for today, Toastmaster Thavir, who joined us at the last moment. Would you like to say something about our meeting? Is he in the room?
Where?
I think he's already left.
No, he's left.
Okay. So that means no more guests. Over to you.
There's a guest.
No, can I say something? I'm unmuted now.
Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, only thing I want to point out, speeches were great, but the usage of thank you, one doesn't end the speech with thank you. It's the audience who listens to you have to thank you for having such a great presentation. So try to end the meeting with something creative, not with thank you.
For example, can you give some suggestions to us, please?
Yeah, one doesn't end meeting with thank you. And use some creative way. There were few ways to end the meeting. And one can always conclude, oh, in my conclusion, this is what it is. Because word thank you in Toastmasters is audience have to thank you for having listen to a nice speech.
Okay, got your point. Thank you so much. Oh, should I be saying thanks now or not?
No, you can speak me. No problem.
Okay, thank you so much for your suggestion, Dr. Pramod. And it's a good input for all of us, for all the speakers also, that not to end the speech or the meeting with the thanks. Rather, the listeners should be saying thank you. Toastmaster Satorio, you were saying somebody else is there?
Guest Anika.
Yeah, guest Anika, yeah. Please.
Yes. Okay, so I would like to give my feedback as this was my first experience having all the speakers and all the feedback that was going on. I really appreciate each and every effort taken by all of you because it was again in a very sequential manner, well organized as well as well timed. also the feedback that was given to each and every one had a personal touch to it, which, you know, signifies your attentiveness and also giving importance to the speaker or all the speeches in total. So that is a plus point again. And to end it all, it was really a lovely session and quite attractive to hear all of you. Yes.
Thank you so much. You yourself are a great speaker. I must appreciate that.
Thank you, ma'am.
And this is the environment which we actually offer to everybody, that we learn from each other, we appreciate each other, and give evaluations to each other.
Yes. Thank you for that.
With that, I think I'll hand over to Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Niru. I would be sharing my screen. Though it is last minute, I will be sharing the updated certificates with you all. This is what we have right now. And here it goes. Is it visible? This is for the first time we have got the best speakers. All three have won it. The best speakers are what? Toastmaster Yash from ICG, Toastmaster Ashley from Vasco, and Toastmaster Vishwaja from ICG again. All three of them had got the same number of votes from the guests as well as members.
That's great. Congratulations to all the three speakers.
It is the best table topic speaker. It was something unbelievable. For the first time, again, we had a guest as well as a Toastmaster sharing the best table topic speakers award. A guest, Toastmaster Anika won the best table topic speakers award. And the second,
Can you repeat, please?
The number of votes shared by both of them, Costa from
Hello,
Vasco.
can you
Toastmasters Club.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat, please? I didn't heard. The best table topics, Anika and
the best table topic speakers award goes to
Anika and
Toastmaster Gajan.
Okay.
Can I catch you? The best speech evaluator goes to Toastmaster Clifford from Vasco Toastmasters Club. The best major role player goes to our one and only G, Toastmaster Niru Khera from ICG Toastmasters Club. And lastly, the best minor role player award goes to Toastmaster Tanya for her debutant role as the grammarian for today's meeting. With this, I conclude today's meeting and thank you all for making it here for today's meeting, participating, and making this meeting a fun-filled session. Thank you so much. Before we end, could we have a snap of everyone with their screens on? Timer. Akshay. Dr. Pramod.
hello. I'll not be able to start my video, Toastmaster Vishal, because my net is bad, and that's why. I'll just unmute myself and.
Just a second. One more. Thumbs up. Great. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon for our next meeting.
Yes, thanks a lot. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Lovely meeting. Good night.
Thank you, Victoria.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Finally done. Actually, we are done with the meeting.
Chalo, bye. Good night, Vishal. See you.
Stop recording.